Okay, only because I was just talking about this now, and I absolutely love my coffee, like so much. I am the biggest, and I've had people go, but like when, like, was this part of your upbringing? I'm like, actually, yes, not my family upbringing, but the fact that even when I grew up in the suburbs of Sydney, I was always this coffee person. I would finish school, and I wonder if Graydon remembers this because I've been talking about a long time ago now. I would finish school at St Aidan's, and there was a coffee shop down the road from where we lived. So we had a horse stud in the suburbs back then. It's all changed. And I think it was Andronica's coffee. Like, that's just the worst coffee now. But I always had this sort of like, I knew my flavours, I knew what I liked, and I don't like instant coffee, and I wouldn't drink it. And I've had people go, but you've drunk tea. I'm like, oh yeah, I love good tea, but I only drink tea if you don't have good coffee. So if I go to someone's place and it's like, okay, like they'll be like, oh, you want coffee or tea? I'm always like, you got proper coffee? No. Okay, what tea have you got? It's like, I'm like this. So I love this coffee. Okay, this one right here was only because I was just saying, oh my god. Okay, they've got the other one as well. So this one, there's another one of Grinders as well. This one's got like this sort of real dark coffee and this sort of like chocolatey flavour to it. Oh, this one here, it gets a chocolate flavour. Oh, it is so like a breakfast coffee. But there's another one that they've got that gets this honey undertone. I love about flavour on the palate. And it gets a honey undertone. And it's like this, like an afternoon coffee. Like, it's like this beautiful, like, I love the flavour. And, like this one's like, you get up in the morning, it's like, oh, you're tired. You want that sort of like real nice sort of coffee, and I'm going to have a croissant or pastry. This one has it, okay? And, oh, it's just beautiful. It has this like rich, strong, aromatic, and it has this chocolate sort of, you can undertone to it, almost like, I don't have to actually check what it is, to be honest, because maybe it has got that. It has these real sort of nutty and almost like a bit of a caramelly, what's the word I'm looking for, like Coke, like a caramelly coconut sort of environment, sort of feel like, not environment, aroma. Now, the other one I like has got this honey, and it's still got this sort of, nutty, almondy almost, but it's got honey undertone in your palate. Like you finished a coffee, so I'm like this with flavors. I'm big on quality, not quantity, and this flavor comes through all these beautiful undertone coffee. Anyway, America hated hearing that. Oh god, yeah, because I'm so fussy with coffee, and like, okay, so this whole crap of the last 9 years. And like I just showed in the last video with me cancelling my green card, I don't care, you've pissed me off. I don't care, I'm staying home in Australia and so forth. So when I first actually applied for my green card, so now my green card's cut up, you can actually see. So I actually have studied design. I studied design and I enjoyed it. I wanted to try and get back into it, but then I had all this hassle since 2015 when I was some wrong. It was gathering and spreading of false information from unreliable sources about me, and it damaged my credibility. I was like, but credibility is everything. You're damaging my character, the person who I am, and you're lying about me. So basically, and oops, yeah, oh yes, that is me when I was younger. I would love when I let my hair out, it goes wavy. When I'm in the sunlight, I go dark. I would love nothing more to be back to go like that. Hold on. Yes, I get a green card to America. So, and idiots got it wrong. After I went through the process, applied for the green card. It's something that I said I was going to do ever since I was in the States back in 2001 when I was traveling around America back in February, so January and February 2001. I'm like, okay, because I love cities, I love vibrant, I love coffee, I love culture, I love, the whole city life. Like I've spent most of my life living in the city. I like the whole concrete jungle, getting up, having a coffee shop, so I knew exactly what I was going to do when I moved to America. Then the last 9 years I got hit with the absolute rubbish that you wouldn't believe that has just damaged my life. So I was like, okay, if you really want, I myself was like, that's it. I don't need this. I don't need the headache. I don't need the hassle. You're going to treat me this way. So I literally went to the and picked up a pair of scissors, and I went, cup, have it. Get fucked. Literally get fucked. If you can treat me this way, where I have been called personality disorder, where I have been criminally defamed, defamation of character, discrimination, where I have actually been the victim of gaslighting, which is an extreme form of abuse, for 9 years. Because I behave like I'm European apparently. I was like, okay, well this goes back to when I was younger and I'm born and raised in ethnic area. If I'm different to my parents, so be it. My parents have moved from Sydney and gone to different areas. Who I am is who I am. Don't judge me. Let me be me, you do you. Okay, fine. This is who I am. I'm not being someone else. I'm not trying to be somebody else who I'm not. But this is who I am. And the way I look, well, the way I look is because of my dad's father. My dad's father, which is Stanley Fleming, he looks this way, so it skips my dad, it comes more me. And to have just been put through so much pressure in the last 9 years since 2015, and have organisations, government departments harassed, hounded my entire life, put under a microscope. What I do? Oh, you do the. Oh, how come you do your grocery shopping late at night? One thing after the other. It's like it gets to a point where I'm like, done. This is an extreme form of what happened with prying, confidentiality, prying. You've upset me as a person. You made me feel uncomfortable. My life. It was just the most horrible thing to go for. And then you're saying personality disorder or other bullshit, and then you're saying like you're doing stuff that's gaslighting, but you're not doing it once, you're doing it consistently for 9 years, to the point I'm just like, I'm done. Thanks. I'm done. You broke me. Well, I'm never going to be broken, but you've changed me in the last 9 years. You've succeeded to change how I feel about certain things. That's it. It is what it is. So, yeah. Look, I hope I can teach the government a lesson about how to not treat people